give him a little mix of crushed corn and sweet hog feed right there. We'll give him a little bit of both. Good morning. Good morning, Bacon. Yeah? How are you this morning? Huh? Doing pretty good? Huh? Yes, his feet is on the ground. And the reason it's on the ground is because every bucket that we give him, he destroys. If it's metal, we just lose it completely. It's been a minute since y'all seen Bacon. Say good morning. You say good morning? Huh? His water's froze this morning at 20 degrees. Good morning, Bacon. He does not like the frozen ground. Not much we can do about that. He has shelter and straw and hay to stay warm. All right, buddy. Enjoy.
We gotta do a little work on that Wednesday.
Good morning. We are on a mission to retrieve our bull and bring him home. Curly Bill's coming home today, and I am so excited, and he will be too, and so will our girls. ground is frozen. It's 20 degrees. But Curly Bill is home. Look at him. He's calling his girls in. Yeah. They emptying the hay barn. Call him in, handsome boy. He is glad to see his girls, and his girls are happy to see him. He's been gone a minute. Well, we're gonna have to turn it off. It's gonna get rated PG-13 here in a minute. So morning chores looked a little different this morning. We went and got Curly Bill from our neighbor who's been borrowing him for his services while we had him pulled out of our girls, and this morning we brought him back. We typically like to bring him back Christmas Day. Gestation is 9 months and a few days.
9 months, 9 days, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So that puts us having a fall calf. Now our falls have changed. Our falls are a little warmer than they used to be, but fall calves are better. Why?
Well, there's two camps. There's spring calves season and a fall calving season. And we like the fall calving season because it's cooler weather. It's not as hot. It's the calves go to market about April, May, and grass is good, and they tend to bring more. They're a little bit lighter usually in the fall, but they bring more per pound because the feedlots and the backgrounders, the guys that do the next step in the calves, tend to have fresh grass and don't have a lot of feed costs.
And also in the summer, they're looking to replace their herd.
Yeah, pretty much. And a spring calving bunch it's going to be ready about October, and generally the market kind of falls off. The calves are typically heavier, but they'll bring less because the feedlots are figuring on they're going to have hay or silage or something to winter them until they get up big enough to go to the packing houses and stuff. So two camps. You get a bigger calf at a lower price or a smaller calf at a higher price. And we just always like the fall calves. We don't have so much fly pressure on the calves.
Oh yeah.
They tend to breed back a little bit easier, and so it just works out for us.
And they do well.
And they do.
They do well when they hit the ground and they've got a little cool weather and a little, or leveled out weather, not 180 degrees and.
Yeah. So we shoot for end of September, 1st of October type thing. So.
We also don't like surprises. Surprises are scary sometimes, so we like to put him in there, and we sort of have an idea of what to look for, when to look for it. We don't just have a cow out here in the lot just randomly having a baby. So we like the routine of it and the dependability of it, knowing what's going to happen.
It's easier to vaccinate them all at the same time. It's easier to get them up and wean them all at the same time. There's one camp of thought that you have a calf every month ready for sale, and that way you have steady income through the year, and you're guaranteed to hit the high market at least once
with one cow.
So there's all sorts of different ways. It's a little more management, pulling your bull in and out. The vet tells me that I need an acre of ground, some shade, and some water, and some hay, and that's all I need to keep him through the summer. So it's not like I really have to move him off a different farm. I just have to isolate him, and electric fence is a pretty good insurance policy to keep him from getting too romantic when he shouldn't. So it's like I said, there's varying degrees of management intensity to doing what we do. I've got family and neighbors that keep their bull in all the time, and they just drop when they drop, and they'll get on a pretty good routine. But every once in a while they'll have an outlier. We've had some visitors from other places, and so we're kind of out of whack.
If they've been with us for a minute, they know all about Shorty.
Yeah,
so
and
they met him crying
year before
at the
last,
fence.
we weren't very diligent about pulling Curly out, so we've got some cows that are kind of out of whack, and so we're probably going to take about a 6-month hit at some point or another, letting them stretch out, and that'll probably be this year.
And that's okay.
So instead of having a calf to sell, 9 months, 8 months after, as usual, from when it hits the ground, we'll probably get them back grouping up where they're all about the same size at the same time. So we just kind of built our system around that calendar, around that schedule. We have our freezer beef ready to go about October,
right?
And so we can finish them out pretty decent and everything. So.
And our neighbor was in need of a bull, and he really likes the looks of our calves, and so and it just worked out. He's a mile down the road, so Curly spent some time with his girls, and now it's time for him to spend some time with his girls. So Curly Bill's just a good bull. He's well mannered, good tempered.
Mm-hmm. Walked on, didn't even poop in the trailer. Just
that's a big thing for Paws. He didn't even poop in the trailer.
Yeah.
But he had a mile to go, so okay. Anyway, he's busy, and Pa's got to go to work, and it's cold, so I got to go get warm. And we just wanted to update you on the chores today, and we'll be back with you.